A guy walked up to me and he said that he has a story that he wants to tell in order for people to learn from his story, because his story is exactly what has been happening in the world today, most especially in our society. The guy said he's a businessman, but he didn't go to school. He was not a graduate, doing his business, personal business. So he has a girlfriend, and his girlfriend wants to go to the university, but her parents cannot afford to pay her school fees. Just because of the way he loved this girl, he decided to sponsor this girl in the university. As the girl was going to school, two of them promised that they will get married to themselves if she finished her school. Until this girl graduated from the university, this guy was still the same one that helped her to get a job that she's doing. The guy was walking on the street one day, he saw this advert, and he told his fiancée that there is a job vacancy I see somewhere, and it suits your own qualification. I think you should go and apply for it. And this girl went for the job seeking. At the end of the day, she applied and the company accepted her. So she was working in that company until that very fateful day that a friend of her boss came to the office to visit her boss. And this her boss friend now saw this lady, beautiful girl, and asked the friend, "Who is this beautiful girl with you? Is she your woman?" The guy said no, it's just one of his workers. That was how this guy started talking to the girl. And the story is going, the lady fall in love with the guy, and the two of them fall in love. Mind you, that her former boyfriend, the one that trained her in the school, used to come and visit her in the office. Whenever the guy closes from his business place, he will come and pick the girl. They will trek back home. Now, this guy has started a relationship with her, the friend of her boss, very rich. So, this lady one day called her fiancé and told him that he should stop coming to visit her all the time in the office, that she is old enough to take herself home, that he should always go home when he finishes his own business, that she will find her way home. That was how the guy started suspecting, what is it that is happening in this office that make my woman to say I should not come and visit her again the way I used to come and pick her? Something is wrong somewhere. So that was how he started putting eyes to check what is actually happening, until that very fateful day. The lady walked up to her former boyfriend and told him that he doesn't want him to come to the office anymore to pick her, that whenever he closes from his own business place, he should go home, that she can find her way home. The guy was like, what is going on here? Later, before you know what is going on, this girl and that's her Oga friend got married. And that was how he left this guy heartbroken. As this guy was thinking about the situation, he was mentally drained. He couldn't handle himself anymore. That was how family and friends rallied around and took him to a psychiatric hospital where they treated him, and they took him to where girls are and told him that look at many beautiful girls out there. You can still get a beautiful girl. You have to get hold of yourself. God being kind to the guy, he was able to hold himself, and they not they he regained back his sanity. Now, not knowing to this girl that the guy that's his boss girlfriend, the boss friend that she got married is an armed robber, is a cocaine dealer. So one day, police did a search, saw him in his car, and they searched his car. They saw the cocaine inside his car. So that was how they seized it, and they hold the guy. Even they took him to the house, and they find some items in his house. That was how they sent this guy to the prison and they seized all the whole houses and everything, the whole cars, everything that this guy owned. That was how the police seized everything, and this lady was left all alone. Mind you, after this incident, that her former boyfriend gets hold of himself, and what he did was he went back to school. He started training himself to school because he left himself and started training someone else child called girlfriend. So God being kind to him, he was able to secure a good certificate, of which he used to get a job in oil company in Port Harcourt. That was how he relocated to Port Harcourt, got married, and is doing well. Now, this his girlfriend that abandoned him because of someone that is rich is now on the street begging and hungry because the man he left her fiancé for is already in prison. He cannot do anything for himself anymore. The whole house, the whole cars, everything was seized by the police. So she was left stranded. So the moral of this very story is stranded. So the moral of this very story is, are you a guy and you are, instead of you training yourself, instead of you developing yourself, you go about training other people's children, believing that they will be your wife by the time you finish training them. My dear, things don't work that way anymore. Before you can get a girl that can be that faithful to you, that can stand by you after you finish training her, it will take God's grace. So before you go about training someone's child, make sure you make a proper arrangement. And you, as a lady that is running because you see someone that's carrying flashy car or flashy spending money, throwing money around, you don't know what that person is doing. Just because you see money, you now use because of that and abandon your own. Be careful, because all that glitters are not gold. So learn the moral lesson on this very video, share it, like it, comment, and make sure you let other people see it. God bless you all. I love you guys. Mwah.